Reflet d'Afrique Télévision, le Flash Info, The Breaking News.
The circulation of the Sinopharm vaccine donated by the Chinese government to Cameroon has been received in 3 regions. Commencing in Yaoundé, the Central region, with the Minister of Public Health, Dr. Manauda Malashi, the West and Adamawa regions have followed suit. On April 13, 2021, 8,400 Sinopharm doses were received in the Adamawa region, and the population of Ngaoundéré are to begin the voluntary vaccination process today, April 14. The governor of the West region, Awa Fonka Augustine, and wife, the president of the West Regional Council, Jules Hile Foka, and the head of the Bafoussam Regional Hospitals have started the process by showing the example of voluntarily vaccinating. The West region is handling the distribution of 14,700 doses, and priority is being given to health personnel. As the vaccination campaign continues, health personnel from the Bafia District Hospital in the Central region and other targeted population received their vaccine on April 13th. A batch of 400,000 doses of AstraZeneca vaccine is expected by April 17 in Cameroon. The announcement was made on April 13, 2021 by an official from the Cameroonian Ministry of Public Health. Asked the National Post, the Cameroon Radio and Television Radio, the latter said doses of the British vaccine, the AstraZeneca, will be added to the first doses of the Chinese vaccine to broaden the target to all those who have been selected. Cameroon therefore intends to finally resort to the British solution, despite the suspicion it has regularly been the subject of in recent weeks. Several countries had in fact withdrawn AstraZeneca from their vaccination plans because of the side effects it would cause, enough to bring back the country of President Paul Biya to the charge concerning this vaccine, which was his first choice among many others. This availability marked the start of vaccination, the target of which remains health personnel, people over 50 years of age who do not present with comorbidities. In addition, from April 16, people aged 60 and over may be entitled to the vaccine of their choice in a vaccination center and in a doctor or nurse's office. South Africa on Tuesday, April 13, suspended the administration of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine shot as a precautionary measure, and the company delayed its European vaccine rollout following the FDA decision to pause using the jabs while blood clot cases are examined. According to Health Minister Dr. Zweli Mkhize, South Africa has given more than 289,000 jabs of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine to the country's health workers without any report of blood clots. Earlier, Johnson & Johnson said it was delaying the rollout of its coronavirus vaccine across Europe amid the US PrEP, a move that experts worried could further shake vaccine confidence and complicate COVID-19 immunization efforts. The announcement came after regulators in the United States said they were recommending a pause in this single-dose shot to investigate reports of rare but potentially dangerous blood clots. The blood clot report prompted several countries in the 27-nation bloc to limit the AstraZeneca vaccine to older people, which are more at risk from serious illness and death when infected with the COVID-19 pandemic. The bloc's drug regulator, the European Medicines Agency, has authorized the AstraZeneca shot for all people 18 and above. Many leading COVID-19 vaccines train the body to recognize the spike protein that coats the outer surface of the coronavirus. But the J&J and the AstraZeneca vaccines use a cold virus called an adenovirus to carry the spike gene into the body. Johnson & Johnson uses a human adenovirus to create its vaccine, while the AstraZeneca uses a chimpanzee version. Mali's top opposition leader Sidi Ibrahim Ould Sidati was shot dead in Bamako on Tuesday, April 13 by unidentified individuals. The news is according to people close to the now deceased acting president of the Coordination of Azawad Movement, the CMA, an alliance of former Tuareg independents and Arab nationalist armed groups that fought against Malian forces in the north from 2012 before signing the Algiers peace agreement in 2015. As per a post on social media from the CMA, we have just lost our president, Sidi Ibrahim Ould Sidati, assassinated this morning in Bamako. According to Ataye Ag Mohamed, who is in charge of legal issues within the CMA, Sidati was repairing an electric generator outside his residence when he was shot between 6 and 7 a.m. by two assailants in a car. This murder comes a few weeks after monitoring committee meetings between the Malian government and group signatories of the peace agreement resumed in the northern town Kidal in mid-February, a region still controlled by armed groups despite the return of the army a year ago. The presence of members of the armed groups in the government has also raised hopes of seeing progress in the implementation of the peace and reconciliation agreement signed in 2015. An investigation is already underway.
Reflet d'Afrique Télévision, le Flash Info, the Breaking News.